Hey techies, welcome to ElfinCode. If you are new to the channel, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. You are watching a video from the PySpark playlist.
Welcome back. So today we will see how we can add new column to the existing PySpark data frame. So there are various way with which we can add new column in the PySpark data frame. So I have already listed down all these different ways. So in the first part we will see these three different way wherein we will just add one new column to the data frame. It will be merely with some default value to the new column, and then we will see how we can add a new column when we have certain conditional value which is based upon some existing column value, and then we will see how we can add a new column wherein we will derive the value of the new column by having some kind of expression using some existing column. Okay, so these three we will be taking into account for this video, and for next video we will be taking care of all other different way. So let us go to the practical side and see how we can add. So I have already added one file column adding column.py. Okay, and I've taken one template. This has nothing much, it's just the data. Okay, in on this data we will be creating new columns. Okay, so I'll do one thing. So this is a method which is used to create data frame from this data. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just make one more method here, get get column added to existing data frame. Okay, and I'll get the data frame first created, so I can call this method. So this method will be creating the data frame on the basis of this data and this column name, and pass it to my data frame. Okay, now my data frame is already created, so now I can start start adding new columns. Okay, so what I will do, I'll say data frame dot with column, and then I'll say let me take salary. So we don't have any salary column here, so let us take the example of salary. Salary, and I'll say that I want a default value. Default value can be given with the help of this literal as well. I'll say that 1000 would be my default value to this data frame. So I can show the new the data frame with the newly added column as salary. Okay, so I need to call this method, which I forgot, obj dot get column added to existing data frame. Okay, so I call this method. Now we should be getting the data frame values with newly added column salary. Yep, so here we can see that the newly column salary is already added with the default value as 100. Okay, so this is the first way how we can add any new column to the data frame. Okay, now the second thing is with conditional value. Okay, so what we can do, we have this age. Okay, now on the basis of age we will try to create some new column. Okay, so what we can do, we'll say df dot with column, and then I'll say that I want maybe type, people type. Maybe I can, on the basis of column, I'll decide whether they can be funded by government or not. Okay, so whether funded, whether funded. Okay, so I can put a condition here saying that okay, when we have already learned this when clause, when column of age is less than equal to 20, then they are funded. Okay, so I can say then they are funded. Otherwise they are non-funded. Okay, so this is how we can add a new column with condition. So my new column is whether funded. So what I have done, I check the age column. If it is less than or equal to 20, then we will say that this particular person can be funded by government for some or other what do you say, other government beneficiary plans and all those things. Otherwise the person is not funded. Okay, so I'll just do one thing. I'll just run this program to see whether we are getting this new column, whether funded Yeah, so we have now this newly added column available in our data frame. So here you can see that all those columns which are having age greater than 20 are non-funded, and whereas those entries where age is less than 20 are funded. Okay, so same way here also you can see that 5 and 15 age people are funded. Okay, so this is how you can add new column with certain conditions. Okay, now the third was adding a new column with derived value. So here this is also very simple. So what we can do, okay, so we can also do it like this as well. So with the column, so instead of writing again and again, so we can write it like this as well, with column, and I'll add one more column, derived salary. Let's say I want to increase salary by 10 rupees. Okay, so what I can do, I'll say call salary, this one, and then I'll say plus 10. Okay, so this is going to be my derived column, derived salary, wherein we take the existing column and we did some kind of expression writing along with this column, and derived a new column called as derived salary. So here you can see that now the salary is increased from 100 to 110. Okay, so this is how you can add new column in these three different way. One is kind of having a default value with the help of literal. Then we have I mean, when you want to add some certain new column, having with certain conditions, I mean the value should be depending upon certain conditions, then on this way you can do it. And then you have a requirement where you want to create a new column wherein the value will be coming from some derivation of existing column and some mathematical operation. So this is how you can do it. Okay, so that's all for this video, and in the next video we will be seeing the rest part, how we can add new column with all these different parts. Thanks for watching. Thank you.
Elfin quiz of the day. Which PySpark data frame method is used for filtering based on a condition? Option A, filter. Option B, select. Option C, sort. Option D, group by. Mention your answer in the comment section below. So that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe ElfinCode for future updates.